Hey, it's Chris from Charity Board Gamer, and today we're taking a look at this game right here. OT Fantasy Draft. This is from Funhill Games. They've made some other games like Wisdom of Solomon. There was Disciple Detective, and this is their latest one. It's going to be coming out to Kickstarter. This is a prototype copy. Not everything's final. The art could change, rules could change, but we're going to talk a little bit about how this game plays. So it's kind of like drafting your favorite football player. You know how it is. Like if you're going to a fantasy draft, you're like, all right, I've got this player, you've got this player, and that's kind of how it goes. So when we're playing, we're all going to start with one card. So we're going to dealt out two cards. So like right now, I've got Adam and Ruth, and these are my cards that have different abilities. So we've got Adam. He's got basically 1 point. He has some rules. Plus 10 for each pair of starting points. Minus 10 for each fruit. So, okay. Gotcha. Here's Ruth. Plus 6 for each grain. Once per game, you may take a leftover card from the draft line. Now, on some of these, they have like man, woman. I'm guessing that there's some cards, of course, that are going to do that help bonus of points, like this one, like Deborah, where it says doubles all total points of all drafted women. So these are all characters that are from the Old Testament. So this is a faith-based style game. You don't have to follow the faith or believe in the faith to be able to enjoy it, but it does add a little something to it if you have some sort of context of the Old Testament. So from here, I'm going to pick one of these two different characters. So I'm going to go ahead. Why not pick Adam? Sure, that sounds good. And of course, I'm going to discard. The other players discard, and then we start the draft. So whoever's the first player is, they're going to go ahead and pick out one of these cards, and they're going to be like, all right, I'm going to draft. What is this? Minus 10 for every card in your draft line, plus 10 for each famine or snake. Okay, that's a desert. Interesting. This is David. Destroys Goliath and a lion. Plus 15 for each destroyed. Doubles total points of music. So I might try to go for David. Okay. So I've taken David. I'm first draft. Next person goes and they take the temple. That's them for their draft. Then another person takes Deborah for their draft. And that's the end of a draft. Well, anything that's left gets discarded. And 5 new cards come out. And this is going to happen over the course of 7 rounds. So the person who was last, of course, is going to go first, just like in fantasy draft. Okay? So then it will go backwards. So it kind of goes back and forth, kind of like that football type style where, I got Troy Polamalu, you got Ben Roethlisberger, somebody else got the Browns defense. I'm sorry. But yeah, instead it's with Bible characters from the Old Testament. So let's say I have, of course, David, and I want something that maybe has music. So some of these cards have like locations, leaders, prophets, things, and of course, leader, prophet, and regular. So depending on what you get, it can affect what's going to happen. So at the end, let's say I've got my 7 cards, so I'm just going to say that these are part of the 7. And then I, of course, have the one that I was dealt at the very beginning of the game, and we'll just say that this card's in here. So then we will actually score for our drafts, looking at the cards. I'm just going to move that up there. You can go there. That's good. All right. And so I've got all my cards. I'm going to go ahead and draft, and we're going to go ahead and score points. We're going to go ahead and take a look at our draft picks, see if there's any special abilities. So this one says, destroy all men, women, and animals. So guess what? Character is dead. So that card's not going to help me. This card's gone. That's not going to help me. This one's gone. Not going to help me. This one's gone. Not going to help me. This one's gone. Not going to help me. And this one is gone. So in that situation, I drafted poorly because I drafted a famine card that would end up killing a lot of people. So, in this situation, I get 22 points here, and I've got 6 points here, and then it looks like I didn't get any of these other cards. So I didn't have Daniel, Esther, or Nehemiah. So I don't get any bonus points for, for them, for destroying them. Or actually, I guess just plus 6 points for each of them. But then destroying Babylon plus 20 if it does so. So if I destroy Babylon, then I get an additional 20 points. So right now, I'm only looking at 28 points. Let's say somebody else got about, 30 points. Somebody else got maybe 55 points. It's possible. It just all depends. That one card that you decide to keep at the beginning, you might be trying to draft based on that, but something might backfire with what's left in the draft. So you don't know if you're going to get the best player. So that's kind of how it is. This game, fairly quick for what it is. It's about 2 to 5 players. Plays in about 30 minutes. I'd say is really the most. I don't really see it being that much longer than that. It's not like we're on ESPN's drafting site, drafting football players for the fantasy football draft, where it's taking forever. But this game right here, if you're interested in it, this is one that is going to be coming out. Like I said, it does have some Bible-based characters. So if you are interested in that, that could be something that you'd like. And if you're not interested in it, in faith-based related characters, but you're interested in at least trying the game, I recommend taking a look at it. Yeah, I do like the fact that it's got some really cool artwork. Like you got Elijah, you got Joseph, Pharaoh. So you got some basic characters that you would know from old stories and stuff like that. Goliath, Aaron, Solomon. Let's see here, you got some different things like Nehemiah, Eve, the garden. And of course, the mountain, if you can tell, it looks like it's actually on a football field. So it does kind of have that. And these little things look like logos for football teams. So they put a lot of thought into this. You got Noah looking like he's about to catch a dove with a rainbow, like he's being thrown to him. Fish looking like a logo. Philistia. So all these things kind of have like a football look to them with the way that they're playing. It's unique. So it does have some good humor to it, and different cards affect other cards. So some have different negatives, some have different positives. Of course, that famine really messed me up. And David's got that. Saul, Samson, Elijah, Abraham, Adam, Egypt, the desert, Ruth, Isaac, Jezebel. Cool. So yeah, that is the game. So take a look. OT Fantasy Draft. This is once again from Funhill Games. If you're interested, back it and tell me what you think. All right. I'm Chris from Charity Board Gamer. Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching our video.
If you like what you saw here, go ahead and hit that little like, subscribe, the little bell thingamabobber, you know the thing, and watch some of our videos. Maybe one that's maybe up here, or maybe down there, or over there, or down there. I don't know where they are, but thank you all. Remember, when we can gather at the table, we can do the same for a good cause. Bye.
Bye.